Yo, today we're going to be covering Gacha Weekly, all the revenue bits, huge releases, some delays, and insane waifus. Let's get into it. First things being Reverse 1999, CN releases May 31st. Why am I talking about it? Because Reverse 1999 is in an England setting with Sherlock Holmes, and it's going to have a lot more English voice acting and a lot of English bits to it. So that's why I'm getting to talk about it. Not to mention CN games, they are usually not region gated, so everyone can play at their heart's content. And one thing to note, the gameplay is going to be like 7 Deadly Sins, or what does that mean? It's going to have card style in it, where you combine certain cards after switching them around. They will combine to deal heavy attacks. I thought that gameplay mechanic was essential and one of the greatest things to come back in like 2021, 2020. Regardless of the fact, Reverse 1999 looks really great. I really want to play it. I hope people are excited for it because the quality of the gameplay looks really great. Not to mention the voice acting like I covered earlier. I just want to say, check it out if you can. If I find the time, I'll definitely play it as well. Brown Dust 2, it's going to be launching June 8th with its final CBTs, not actual global launch dates. Just note, it's expecting a launch sometime at the end of June. We're going to be expecting something very soon, just need to know. It has a retro feel to it, and what I like about the tile-based gameplay, it is still tactical RPG, but most of all, it doesn't feel lifeless and dead. A lot of times when you have like these tactical RPGs, they are one-sided, there's no dynamic camera movement or anything like that. Brown Dust 2 pays attention to those smaller details, and I think that's what's going to make it special. I definitely want to play, that's for sure. And Aether Gazer, it's now out and ready to be played. And one thing you guys need to know is that this is going to be getting heavy quality of life, banner schedules. Essentially, it's going to get the work so it gets the best possible release in its time frames. I'll do first impressions and all of that a little bit later, but just note, it's going to be something I am going to be playing. I highly recommend folks to check it out, mostly because it's not like its competitors. It's a lot more easy on the day-to-day gameplay and grind factor. You don't have to be like a god like the way you play Punching Gray Raven. So that's why I think Aether Gazer is just going to be a little bit better for those more casual action RPG fans, and something that's going to be a little bit more friendly to most gacha players comparative. Now we have Snowbreak Containment Zone. It's going to be launching July 20th. Now, just note, this is going to be one of our first waifu shooters that has a trailer that actually looks like its gameplay. A lot of people are wondering, does it look as it plays? For me, when I played it, yeah, it played exactly the way it looked. And one thing to know, I am curious whether it's a looter shooter or not. I think it's more of just like a standard gacha RPG. You go through the stages, you collect resources, you upgrade your waifus. What makes this different is the gameplay and the day-to-day mechanics of how you control your characters and how the environment looks and everything like that. And to me, I'm really excited for it because I want to see how people, just view this genre, whether it's going to be a good thing or a bad thing. I think it moves the gacha needle in the correct space because it's innovation in the sense that it's just going to be something different that pushes us to just greater lengths of greater gameplay. That's what I want to see when it comes to gacha games. So Snowbreak Containment Zone, July 20th. Look forward to it. We'll definitely play it if we can. And Harry Potter Magic Awakened global release set for summer 2023. I've talked about Harry Potter Magic Awakened at exhausted length. All you need to know is that the PvP is where this game shines. It does borrow a CCG, card style mechanics, but it's more of like an actual action RPG at the end of the day. You're going to be moving your characters, and there's going to be like a lot of competitive features to it, not as reliant on the fan servicey stuff. But if you love Harry Potter or you love deep gameplay mechanics and like heavy PvP, this is going to be something to check out. And not to mention, you just get to in the world of magic. And we'll cover another magical game later. Next, we have Girls Frontline 2. Now, I want to talk about this because there's been a heavy marketing push and just updates thanks to like the 2nd anniversary or the Girls Frontline anniversary and all that stuff. Keep it on your radar. I think this is going to be one of the best games of 2023 if it does release Exilium specifically. And overall, it just looks really great. I wanted to cover it because Girls Frontline 2, definitely one of the ones that need love. And yeah, they're going to be XCOM style. It's going to be difficult. It's going to kick your butt. And there's going to be a lot of things to look forward to. Now we have a Black Clover. This is going to be the hype release of the month, in my opinion. And that's because it's getting KR JP releases. But going back into it, this is going to be by the same people who brought us 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross. Now the gameplay, I don't think it's going to be the same whatsoever, but the graphical viewpoints, it's going to be very similar. So I am really hyped for that. The JP version is going to require a VPN when you first log in. There's going to be extra bonus rewards. KR version, I don't believe it's going to require a VPN. Regardless of the fact, check out Black Clover E and Global on Twitter. This is what's going to be providing you the most information on, hey, what's going to be the best things to summon for and etc. Follow them and you'll be set on those things. So Black Clover, I'm really hyped for it if you don't know, because it just looks really amazing. If it can capture anything close to what 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross brought to the gacha space, I think it's something special, because 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross is still one of the biggest games on our gachas, on the phone specifically. Now we have Takt.Op. It's going to be getting a global release on June 28th. I'm really excited because this has an anime. It looks beautiful, gorgeous, all of the things. Not to mention, it's just more of a typical turn-based RPG. So if you wanted something that's a little bit more normal, it reminds me a lot of Fate Grand Order in some ways because of the way the characters look and the way they do their animations and everything. It also reminds me of like Aether Gazer in some ways as well. But overall, I really like it. I am hoping for the successes, but it's a really tough year for 2023. So hopefully this one definitely stands out. And Danmachi Battle Chronicle, it's delayed to August 24th. Why is that? I think it just has something to do with making the gameplay better, just letting it cook and simmer and not compete with Aether Gazer, the heavy hitter of the month, with Black Clover, with those who are okay with, you know, the VPNs and whatnot. Overall, Danmachi Battle Chronicle, I was really hyped for this one. It's kind of good that it got delayed. That way it can do its own things. And Laidback Camp, it's going to be globally launching to June 15th. Lots of games in June already. And I think the delay is more for marketing push and optimization, because the game, it does look a little weird on the phones, but overall, hopefully everything's improved and it becomes the best product on June 15th. Really love like the wholesome, cute vibes on this, so no stress whatsoever is why I want to play it. I also wanted to briefly cover the fact that Outerplanes is a thing, so in case you like the Epic 7 sort of style grind, then you can play it. It's not like Epic 7 because of gameplay, it's not the Luna engine, but overall, it feels exactly the same. Now we're going into Punishing Gray Raven. It's going to get its PC launches already. Here's the stats for it. I want to put it out there in case you guys didn't know. Works best on controller, a little bit buggy. Overall, great experience. And what in the hell is bad? This is going to be our Otome H game for husbando lovers. And why am I talking about this? It's going to be brought to us by Eero Labs, the platform that gave us New Carnival and other H games. Pretty much every single H game that has released is usually going through Eero Labs as a publisher. So that means there's going to be a lot of support as far as like this game getting known to the masses. There's going to be an Espanol, English, I believe JP, KR, CN. There's going to be a lot of coverage with this one. New Carnival is doing exceedingly well, so I expect What in the Hell is Bad is going to do the same things. A little spicy, that's for sure. Let's get into a normal one from Argonavis. This is what we're used to. It's going to be unveiling some new key visuals and trailers and whatnot. His bondos look great, more of their rhythm style, more of like a normal otome. At the end of the day, pick your poison. I think both look great, and his bondos need love as always. Now we have Blackstorm Company. It's revealing its Unreal Engine 5 open world turn-based RPG. It looks great. That's why I wanted to talk about it. Just anything that graphically screams quality and just oozes passion, and just like the way it looks just makes me smile. I just wanted to cover it. Hopefully it made you smile as well. And Shangri la Drive, it's going to be that Bishoujo game we talked about. May 30th is going to be its releases. What you need to know, the waifus look great. And it gives me like that Dolphin Drive vibe where the waifus are just put in your face and this is what you're going to be getting. And I like it, to be honest with you. We have Limbus Company. This is going to be unveiling its Season 2 coming on June 1st. Limbus Company, still one of the best games of 2023. And we also have the Jing Yuan banner that's now occurring in Honkai Star Rail. Yes, there's a lot of money being poured into it. We'll cover the details. And they're also doing a world tour, Honkai Star Rail. They're going to be visiting all the different countries. They've done stuff like in New York, Bangkok, and all sorts of things. They're going to be at Anime Expo. Hopefully, I will see you there. I'm super excited to see all of the Honkai Star Rail stuff. The game's been popping off. I love it to pieces. But enough of that. Just know Honkai Star Rail is a success. Have some weird shutdowns. Not really shutdowns. World Flipper is no longer getting updates as of June 2023. Yes, that means JP as well. And all that you need to know, it's not ending its service, it's just not getting any more updates. I think they're just keeping this game alive so long as people are going to be playing it. And as soon as the player count and everything just drops off immediately, I think they're going to cut the neck on it. But June 2023, really sad to see it just drop off in this way, but it's really cool to see it also go this way. We also have Danmachi Memoria Freese that's going to be ending its updates as of September 2023. I don't know why you would say that, but I think it's just to, healthily remind players that it's maybe not a good time to spend on the game anymore. Danmachi Battle Chronicle, it's going to be taking the reins. I think that's why they're doing this as well. And now, interesting portions. Konami is suing Cygames for copyright infringement for Umamusume. Essentially, the training style images where you can train the baseball characters similar to the Umamusumes. Regardless of the fact, I don't agree with that, just because a lot of games do like the randomized tutorials of upgrading stats, and it looks very different in my opinion. And you can't really copy an idea, not to mention the patent is old. But whatever, do what you need to do. Cygames, you guys are always winning, and I hope for the success for Umamusume. And we have the revenue bits. So a lot of stuff. Huge thank yous to the folks that read it as always. The things that I want to pay attention to is essentially World Flipper is at the bottom, as we talked about earlier. Girls Frontline, I wouldn't worry about it. Alice Fiction, that is a little worrisome, but hopefully its other regions are doing well. Artery Gear is super low, and I don't know if that's going to be doing great at the long term. And yeah, everything else is doing okay for the most part, but I would watch those a bit. And then when it comes to other revenue bits, you can see everything's doing really great. Grimlight, I'm not sure if you can see it, it's doing not the hottest, but overall things are looking good in the gacha scene. And Honkai Star Rail, it broke records, 100 million in less than a month. If you're wondering, is Honkai Star Rail gonna do better than Genshin? I think Genshin is just a different ballpark. Honkai Star Rail is just a new game by Hoyoverse. They're doing their marketing rounds, and that's why it's a success, right? It's not a success to the normal gacha player because it's just too simple for some people, but I think it's great. Anyways, enough of that. I'll leave you with this waifu video. I don't know what to call it. I was really shocked when I saw it. I hope YouTube doesn't demonetize it. Overall, it's some culture straight pumped into your veins, and I hope you enjoy it. Now, this game is also called Norniun, in case you guys are kind of curious about that. Anyways, that is going to be the video. In case you guys are wondering what's been happening to me, it's been life. I've been really busy. I'm going to Fanime this weekend, so yeah. Lots of things occurring. I wish I could make more videos. When you guys leave a like and comment and subscribe and just let me know that you enjoy these videos, it helps my soul. I swear to you it does. It makes me want to create content. Whenever I don't see interaction or stuff like that, it just really makes the grind a little bit tougher. But overall, I am so happy to be covering content when I can. Just let me know. You guys enjoy this and I'll keep it coming. But yeah, in case I miss anything, let me know in the comments as well. I know I didn't cover as much information as usual. I wanted to keep it concise and tight. And this is just more of a summary at the end of why I've been gone. Anyways, if you made it this far, like we said, like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. 40k subs, we're doing a giveaway. Thanks so much for watching. Have yourself a fantastic day, and see you guys in the next one.